today I'm going to be talking about barriers to entry. So barriers to entry are basically obstacles that make it difficult for new businesses to come into a market and compete with existing businesses. My formal definition is that there are factors that can prevent newcomers to a market or industry sectors. So for my visual, I have 3 separate ones, but they're all kind of the same one. The first one, I started with this little small visual over here, where it's a man representing the new companies, and then he says, "Can't get over it." And then there's like a barrier, kind of like not allowing him to go over to the side of the market, and then the barriers are the barriers to entry. And then here I made a little wall, kind of representing some of the first barriers. For example, there's high startup costs, so the new businesses coming in might not have the budget to be able to enter this new market. There's regulatory requirements, or certain requirements that they do not meet, which doesn't like let them go into that market. And strong brand loyalty, which I'll go into more as I go into the other barriers. And here I made it kind of like a brick wall to kind of represent how it's kind of difficult to get over it. There are also legal or regulatory barriers. Those include like patents that give exclusive rights to certain businesses, and then there's licenses that permit or restrict who can enter that certain business or market industry. I also mentioned there being natural barriers, strategic barriers, and structural barriers. Under structural barriers, I wanted to kind of go more into product differentiation, which kind of goes with the first barrier I had mentioned, the strong brand loyalty. For example, you have Apple and Samsung for phones. Like mostly in the United States, someone either has an Apple or phone, or like a Apple or Samsung. And so if a new market, a new business comes in trying to sell phones to everyone, everyone's loyalty kind of relies in that either Apple or Samsung. So it'll be kind of like that sort of barrier for them. And then under natural barriers, you could be like the access to resources, like what new businesses coming in, do they have access to this resource or not? But that's basically what barriers to entry mean. And at last, I wanted to kind of show this little guy over here, this representing new businesses, and he's kind of in distress, and he's like, I can't do this, because he's kind of looking at the wall and then the brick wall over that. He can't get into the new industry. But yeah, thank you.